The whole story of the 1,000 miles of Pinot Noir is really interesting to people, and I think to hem the whole thing together, to kind of take us through a tour of all of our vineyard placements has always kind of been an idea of ours. So moving from the Santa Barbara County area through the Santa Rita Hills appellation, up through the Central Coast to Napa and Anderson Valley, Sonoma County, and then on through to the Shea property. In the Willamette Valley is a lot of distance to cover, and each of these places is so unique, and the people behind them are really part of our story. So we thought it'd be a really fun idea to actually get out of the road and check these places out.
Yeah, we get to kind of pull the curtain back a little bit and show people not only where the grapes are grown, but the individual attention and love that all of these vineyards get, and it's how unique they are and different from each other. It'll bring it together, and it'll probably make them thirsty too.
I'm already thirsty,
yeah, cheers to that.
Cheers.
I'm Chris. This is Mel. We work at WALT Wines here in Sonoma. This is 1,000 miles of Pinot. The furthest point north on our trip, mile 1,000 in the 1,000 miles of Pinot, is the Shea Vineyard in Willamette Valley, Oregon.
We use the word pioneer over and over again when talking about the folks that we work with to source our grapes from. However, Dick and Deirdre are the real deal.
Yeah, 30 plus years up in the Yamhill. They're one of the originals.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you,
Welcome.
sir.
Welcome to
Thank
Shea
you so
Vineyard.
much. Thank you for having us up here. One thing we've been noticing, this is the last stop on our 1,000 miles of Pinot little road trip here. You know, each specific vineyard in each specific region, you know, has a certain connection to Pinot Noir, and even all the way down to Santa Barbara to here, and how vastly different the climate is generally. But then you get to these small specific microclimates, and they're so perfect for Pinot. Can you explain exactly why Pinot loves this area so much, the Yamhill?
Well, we're in cool climate, and famously Pinot wants to be at the very edge of where the climate works. Mm-hmm. That's where you can get the most subtlety of flavors, and that's just where it seems to perform the best. And that's basically where we are at the edge, not that far from the Washington state border, and they basically don't grow Pinot there at all. Okay. It's either too wet on the western side of the Cascades, and it's desert, and much too hot on the eastern side of the Cascades. Pinot everything just has to be right climatically and soil-wise, and that's why it's grown in so few places on Earth.
Just up the hill, we'll be meeting Jeff Zappelli, our general manager, and Megan, our winemaker.
It's nice to finally meet you. Since we started, we've matured with you into the vineyard as our brand has been growing. We really appreciate all of the work that we've done together, and you know, Megan and Steve have just been making better and better wine every year. It's such a unique part of our portfolio too. I think that when you taste through, you get all the different nuances, but it just stands out. I mean, it's just in every tasting that we do with the trade and at the tasting rooms, it's just such a standout wine. It's just really a nice thing to have a little bit of Willamette Valley every day.
Every place we've stopped, we've seen this passion for the grape and the vine.
Level of attention to detail.
Yeah,
that is
it's amazing.
exceptional. Yeah.
Pretty yummy. You guys are doing a great job.
Shows off my vineyard. My goal is to make the best wine by growing the best grapes. Mm-hmm. And it's really a team effort, and we all learn from each other. So yeah, it's fun stuff.
I don't know how, don't know why, but I've been toasting all my life.
7 days.
2 states.
5 appellations.
10 vineyards.
1,000 miles of Pinot Noir.
I think we nailed it.
Absolutely.
To 1,000 miles of Pinot.